Park, Victoria.
We are planning to have a getaway this weekend to Wabba Wilderness Park, but unfortunately I couldn't find any information online. Will you be able to assist me? She's taking more than usual.
Just going to see if I can find a local team member. There's not a lot of information that we've got for that area. Wabba Wilderness, what would you like to know?
How to actually reach there.
Right. What is it for? Because park hasn't been opened since the 1925. What were you wanting to access it for?
Well, we just saw it on the map and we're like, what is it? And wanted to just go check it out.
Apparently it's amazing. I've never been there. I could get one of the local rangers to give you a call if you like. I suspect if it's just for recreation, I don't like your chances of getting in there anytime soon, but they might be able to tell you when they expect to have it open. Wonderful. And what was your name, sorry?
My name is Pragya.
How do I spell that? No worries. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Well, here's what we know so far. In Victoria, an area designated as a wilderness park is a protected area for the purpose of conservation. There are no facilities of any kind, including toilets and campsites. Unauthorised vehicles are not permitted. It is located at the northern end of the Victorian High Country, about 40 kilometres west of Thredbo. The nearest sizable town is Corriol. It hosts an assortment of plants and wildlife, including the starfish fungus, horse dung fungus, the sooty owl, the greater glider, and the critically endangered burralong tree frog and the spotted tree frog. And that's kind of it. We don't know what it's like to visit, we don't know what to expect at all. But there's only one way to find out. So we're just at Narrial Creek Recreation Reserve. It's a campsite that kind of has a special place in our heart because it was actually the first campsite that we ever camped at in Victoria. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, I mean, it's nothing special. It's like $5. Anyway, the plan today is we're going to try and find an entrance into Wabba. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon or something, so we left it a bit late and we're going to head out and walk in there tomorrow. But until then, we're going to go see if we can see how to actually get in there. Because we know that there's some closed gates, but we don't know which ones are open. And there's quite a few places dotted around. So rather than like messing about tomorrow and trying to sort that out, we're just going to go today, figure out where we need to go to start, and then we can start early tomorrow and go for a walk. So we're just at the Simpsons track entrance and no dice, private property. So this is another Simpsons Creek track, but this one looks pretty promising. It's marked green on new tracks, which is generally means it's a public track. Yeah. So we've turned around, we could have been fine, there was no signs, but it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel like a public road. And I didn't want to be leading people astray. So we're gonna head into town now and then just check at the info center, they might have something for us. Really not having much luck with this, are we? So we have one more idea on how we can get there. And if that doesn't work, I don't know, we might be stuck. Anyway, wish us luck. So yeah, we're just in, well, I think it's called the Wabba Plantation, trying to like figure it out. So the track on the map was like blocked off. You can kind of see it. Construction machines down there. So yeah, we're just following this track still, and hopefully it leads us there. Yeah, but it has been a bit strange. Like there's this sort of weird, desolate landscape of the plantation, and these like tracks which are not real roads, and not 100% sure we're supposed to be here, but I don't know, there was no signs or anything. I think we are, but it's just a little strange. Anyway, we'll keep going, and hopefully we find the actual wilderness park soon, or there's like a gate or something. You know. Oh yeah, it looks like this might actually be the edge of it, maybe. Yeah, down there is. Down there it's the same track. So this looks pretty steep and there. Yeah, it kind of just looks like it goes straight back down.
Yeah. That is the track, and then that is where we started.
And like the X, I can see through my mirror as well. So that's a pretty good spot.
Here, you can come straight, you know. You don't have to move the car like that. Straight. You're going into the wall. Yep. Just keep straight, Good boy.
Behind.
Yeah.
Backs up. Yeah, this place is really hard to get to. I'll put it that way. You definitely need a four-wheel drive, probably a pretty good one. I don't know, I don't really have any other options. We could look at the map. We're probably not going to be able to do it today. To find an entrance.
When we called Victoria Parks, they mentioned that the park is not maintained for like years now, and you can see it is not maintained at all.
Not really a place that are like expecting visitors. I'm not gonna give up. We're gonna go back, try and get in touch with someone who might know some more information, maybe and look at the map some more, try and find another way in. But I suspect it's gonna be more like this, where it's not really 100% clear whether you're meant to be here or not. Anyway, it's been fun. It was totally worth it. Like, I've enjoyed myself. Been a fun little adventure. It's not Wabba, but
And check the views.
yeah, not a bad place to be like stuck, I suppose. Anyway, we'll head back to the campsite. We'll see you there. We're back at the campsite. So, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't starting to lose a bit of hope about this Wabba trip. Turns out you're not actually meant to go down that track that we went down. It says, please ask for permission. But in our defense, the sign wasn't very obvious. So don't do what we did and don't go to the Wabba plantation. You're not meant to be there and you won't find an entrance anyway. So yeah, that leaves us in a bit of a pickle. We're going to try the information center again tomorrow to see if they've got any ideas for us. Otherwise, we might just have to chalk it up as...
I think it was still a fun day. Like, you know, we find out that, like, you know, why there was nothing in the website about it, because you're not supposed to be there. There they said like there are few tracks. Yes, you can do it, but I even couldn't find any walking tracks there as well. So let's see what the health center or the service center can help us with. Otherwise, we are gonna just explore around. But still, I think it's worth coming or like looking for Wabba Wilderness Park.
It's hard to recommend it to you guys, but I don't regret it. It's been fun. Anyway, we're gonna chill out and have a bit of a wander around the campsite, and then
Cook, play, sleep, and go again.
Exactly.
Cook, play, sleep.
All right, we'll see you soon, I guess. Well, it's the big day, maybe. We'll see. We'll head into town and ask information centre, and hopefully they've got some info for us about how we can get in there. Anyway, wish us luck. Well, quite a lot has happened since we spoke last, so let's bring you up to speed. We went back to Corryong to talk with the info people. That was closed, so we waited around, and then it came time to open. It still wasn't open, so we were just about to give up and call it, and then it finally opened. We had a chat with them. Again, she didn't really know much about it, but she did put us onto this road, which is the Gib Range track, and hopefully that gets us closer. So it's looking like we're not actually going to do much in Wabba itself. Hopefully we at least can see it and go there. In the end, it's turned out that this whole trip has been just to get there. Fingers crossed that this doesn't turn out terribly.
Finally here.
We finally made it.
We found it.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, it's been a long time coming. So there she was. 26,000 hectares of largely untouched wilderness. To be honest, we didn't really know what to expect, and quite frankly, we didn't expect much. But after our journey getting there, it seemed all the more beautiful, and particularly in contrast to the state forest that it shares its border with its downed and dead trees, a symbol of the powerful and destructive forces of humanity. The Wabba Wilderness stood out as a bastion of nature in all of its glory. And no wonder 90% of it burnt during the 2020 fires. It looks like it's ripe for another burn. Absolute treasure trove of firewood. So there you go, that's like a bit of a taste of Wabba Wilderness Park. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have the time to actually give this like a good walk. Australian bush, largely untouched. Yeah, the journey getting here was not easy. So if you want to know how to get here, go Gib River? Gib River, no, that's the Gib Range track. And then you'll reach Wabba track, which is a fire trail, and that's what we're on at the moment, Wabba track. And yeah, I don't know, you tell me what's further on. I'd like to come back at some point now that we know how to get here, and it seems like you'd have the place to yourself. Like, we've seen nobody at all, not a soul. Anyway, we've got to do, unfortunately, so next time we'll show you a bit more. All right.